What is going on, Rocket Lab investors? So today we're going to go over some bull case theories on why Rocket Lab is awesome and why I'm invested in Rocket Lab. But I also want to bring something up in regards to another news article of why Rocket Lab might have got passed up. So right now we are at $10.81. I just really have no idea where we're going to go on Monday. I'm not sure whether it's going to be up or down. I'm kind of leaning more on the up. It all depends. But if we go up, man, it's just going to make me sad because I really want to buy more shares of Rocket Lab, but I need to buy it at around $6 to $7. And I honestly don't think we're going to get there. I hope we do, which is shocking for me to say because I am heavily invested in Rocket Lab, but I really want to buy more at a much lower price. I am struggling to commit to buying at $10. I still think there's money to be made at $10. I have faith in Rocket Lab. I think it will be a $20 stock once Neutron gets going. But comfort wise, I just need it at like $6 to $7. So I'm working on doing some more analysis, coming up with whether I want to invest at $10 or not. I think I'm going to, but I would love to hear how you feel about the stock price. Do you think we're going to go up or down on Monday? And where do you think the stock's going to go? Any information on how you feel about Rocket Lab is greatly appreciated, so please comment down below. We would definitely love to see your thoughts and opinions. So let's dive into it. Today we're talking about the bull case theory, and this is from Yahoo Finance. So investors may find Rocket Lab appealing due to its potential to grow within the $1 trillion space economy. The development of the larger Neutron rocket is the key company's future, allowing to compete for larger payload missions and potentially improve gross margin. However, delays in the Neutron development pushed to 2025 pose risks, especially given the company's ongoing cash burn. Rocket Lab has $500 million in cash and a short-term investment, but remains unprofitable. A net loss of $177 million over the last year against $327 million in revenue. Valuation wise, Rocket Lab is still in the growth phase, and analysts expect positive cash flow by 2026, assuming the Neutron rocket is successful and utilized for larger missions. Investors should consider Rocket Lab as a long-term play, but the ongoing space sector must be mindful of execution risk and delays that could impact the company's timeline towards profitability. So one thing that, I don't know, it just kind of bothers me that they're always talking about $1 trillion space economy, $1 trillion space economy. Some of you may think and disagree with me on this, but the space economy and why it's going to hit $1 trillion is because of space internet. You're going to get, obviously, which Starlink, which is like $200 billion. Amazon's going to launch theirs, a few others. So there's going to be like 5 companies that really make up that $1 trillion space. So it's really, I don't really them throwing numbers out like that, but I am really hoping that Rocket Lab creates a constellation. That's the only way we're going to get to $50 a stock and potentially $100. If Peter Beck does not create a constellation, then we are going to stick at probably $20 to $30. And that's the highest we'll get in the share price. You can make all the rocket components in the world, but the money is in internet. So I definitely agree that we are in the growth stage. We are definitely making big moves. Neutron is coming along nicely, and this is going to be the biggest wild card. Will Neutron be success on the first flight, or will it fail? If it fails, we are going to take a big hit in the stock price, and it's going to make a lot of people invested really doubt Rocket Lab. But if it's a success, then that just proves that Peter Beck has a game plan. He is not messing around, and I truly believe and have faith that Peter Beck will do a successful Neutron launch. He will not push it. If he finds anything wrong with it, I think he's going to delay it. And that's why I like Peter Beck. I mean, the guy was knighted after all. That just says something right there. And yeah, we're not profitable right now, but Peter Beck and Adam Spice have said that once Neutron is complete, they will be profitable because they're putting so much money into Neutron right now. And it will probably take a year or two after the first Neutron launch for that to dwindle down. So don't expect it right away. But if they decide that Neutron is a success and they want to create a Neutron heavy, then you're going to have a few more years of unprofitability, if that's even a word. So there's a lot of wild cards that could go on. So the next part that I wanted to show you that, again, on Yahoo, and this is Zacks Investments. So they talk about their momentum stock trading, pretty much stocks that are hot in an industry group, robust price volume action, high short interest, or catalyst. And sadly, Rocket Lab did not make that list. Their stock to buy was ASTS. And I am torn on ASTS. I did not invest in them. I wanted to, I just didn't have the money available. But their buy is ASTS, not Rocket Lab. And I think Rocket Lab should be on this list. I think ASTS is kind of faking it until they make it, and then eventually it's going to prove that they were faking it. But there is the potential they could be successful, and it could be worth tens of billions of dollars because they're just opening a potential that Elon is also working on, providing cell phone service to cell phones without any, dishes or anything, just directly to the cell phone. That's big money, and I'm really hoping that Rocket Lab does something like that if they launch a constellation. That would be something that they could really grow and earn billions of dollars on and take us to that $100 stock price. But they pretty much talk about why they like ASTS, and they reference right here Rocket Labs, and it's Rocket Lab, not Rocket Labs, has a sky high short interest. So 30% float is short. So that is, if that is true, I mean, we're a few days old in this article, but it's okay. I just want you to be aware of what's out there. 37% is really high. And what I'm hoping happens is Peter Beck lands a awesome NASA contract. We get billions of dollars and some maybe other contracts, hopefully from like Amazon. And it really forces a short squeeze. And that short squeeze could potentially propel us to $30 a stock without Neutron. So I'm really hoping that happens. But those are big catalysts, and I really don't know if they could happen. And I want to know your opinion on this. Are you concerned with the short squeeze? Or I should say the short sellers? 37% is very, very high. Do you think that's going to go up? Do you think it's going to go down? Do you think it's going to remain the same until Neutron gets going? Or how do you feel about this? So I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great day. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. It'll definitely help the community. And I appreciate when people comment. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money. This video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research and consult a professional before making any financial investments.